And this is your Saturday something. Surprise time. Ministry is not glamorous. Let me let you in on that, all right? Ministry is not a glamorous profession. There's a lot of guys that get their names out there if you're listening to the right circles, you know? There are a lot of people who their names are nationally, internationally known. Billy Graham, who just passed away, internationally known guy. And where you think with name recognition there comes glamour, it's not necessarily the case. I know a lot of people who have names on national dockets. I know people who do speaking engagements all over the United States, and they travel around the world for the sake of ministry. And it's not really glamorous. There's a lot of things that have to be done, and you're always dealing with people, all right? Remember, when you come into church on Sunday morning or Thursday night or whenever your small group happens to meet or wherever you gather, right? People are broken. I'm broken, you're broken, the people who come into church for the first time are broken, the people who come in for the 900th time, we're all broken, all right? And Jesus is making us whole, right? That's why we come together and we celebrate. That's why we get together and say, thank you for what you've done for us. That's why we celebrate communion. We're so glad for what he's done. But we're all broken. And when you got broken people, you got the problems of broken people, right? You've got drama. There are problems. People get sick. There's death. There's unpleasant stuff that happens because this is the nature of ministry. It's what if those of us in ministry have been called to ministry, we've been called to deal with the most difficult parts of life. And if you think that's glamorous, then your dictionary, your thesaurus, they're all different than mine, all right? But we've been called to do something that's beautiful at the same time, right? We got to make sure there's a difference in our mind. We don't need to set up some standard for ourselves in ministry. We're like, well, I have to wear the suit and I've got to drive the car and I got to have the house. That's not the goal. The goal is to see the beauty of grace unfold, right, in people's lives, to see those rhythms, those new patterns of behavior start to take place. We count it a win when somebody comes to Christ, right? When they're baptized into him, they turn away from the old life and come into something new. And that's where the glamour comes in, is that we get to stand and be the hands and the feet of Christ, you know, to bring someone from death into new life, right? We get to usher someone into the kingdom life and to find out that new thing that Jesus has for them. And we get to repeat it over and over again, those beautiful words of Christ that, behold, I am making all things new. And so if there's any glamour involved, it's that we get to point at Jesus, right? If there's anything that's like spectacular involved, it's that we get to see dead people come back to life, right? If there's anything that's just absolutely amazing involved, it's that the God of the universe indwells us and works in us and through us, and that, friend, is spectacular. So let that be your Saturday something. Don't worry about the masks and that sort of stuff that some people try to put on. You can't see that, all right? Instead, let's focus on the author and the perfecter of our faith, and let's rest confident in him, and let that be where our peace comes from, all right? Let him be our goal. Appreciate you guys. Love you. God bless you. And we'll see you next week.